Hey guys, it's Dustin the Tutor here, and today I want to teach you about four sentence functions. Now you'll see these called four sentence types or four sentence kinds. I like the term functions because it gets at the purpose of the sentence, and that's what we're looking at today. It's not the grammar or the structure, it's the purpose. So the first type is a declarative sentence, and these are statements of fact or opinion, such as the sunset is gorgeous today, or there are a flock of geese on the horizon. These sentences end in a period. Practice writing your own declarative sentence now. An interrogative sentence is a sentence that ends in a question mark. And sometimes these sentences will have a different subject, verb, object order. So you'll notice here, is that a storm brewing? Begins with the verb is. Where is my chocolate? Begins with the question word where, and then we have the verb after that. Go ahead and practice writing an interrogative sentence now. Another type of sentence for a sentence function is the exclamatory sentence. And these are sentences that end in an exclamation mark and express strong emotion. For example, no, I'll never hand over the treasure, or don't look down. Go ahead and practice your own exclamatory sentence now. The fourth sentence function is the imperative sentence. And these are commands. They directly tell someone to do something. Pass the rice. Turn to page 37 in your textbook. Do not trespass. Or let's go to the park. So it's interesting to note with these sentences is they almost always begin with a verb. Maybe they have a little introduction before them, but the main clause is going to start with a verb. Go ahead and practice writing an imperative sentence. All right, so you might be wondering why this matters. Why do we have to identify different sentence functions? Well, a sentence function may change the order of subjects, verbs, and objects, as was mentioned. Like imperative sentences and some interrogative sentences may begin with verbs, and declarative sentences typically begin with the subject. So this really helps us to identify sentence boundaries and to understand what type of sentence we're using. Among other benefits, knowing these sentences sharpens our understanding of punctuation. Remember, what were the four sentence functions? Go ahead and write those down now before we move on to a memory trick. So the memory trick here is that we can use the word birdie to remind us of the four sentence functions. So the I in birdie stands for interrogative, the D stands for declarative, the I stands for imperative, and the E stands for exclamatory. And just like birds, sentences express a range of ideas. Okay, so let's get a little bit more practice here. What I'm going to ask you to do is to identify the sentence function that you see on this page. And here are the answers. I'm Dustin the Tutor, and I just want to invite you to sign up for our newsletter. We really do provide a lot of resources. We also have publishing opportunities on our blog, among many other benefits. Go ahead and check it out through the link on this page. Thank you so much for listening. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like and follow this account.